What's up, guys? It's Priets coming to you with another episode of Binding of Isaac. As you guys might have seen on my channel, my video that's 1,000,000% completion has been getting a few views recently, and I just released my 100 sub special, so I want to once again thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel and watching my content. Today for this video, I am just going to be playing a run, talking about some life little updates, like talking about my subscribers and also talking about repentance. But I will be playing Devilman Challenge number 9 as I do this, just because I'm trying to get my second save file done with, and it's a good challenge to get done. Now I'm going to switch off my face cam because you guys don't want to see my ugly face. It takes up too much area on the screen, I feel like. Okay, let's get right into this. I'm going to do challenge number 9, Demo Man. I don't exactly remember what it is. To start off this video, I just want to say thank you again. I know I already said thank you. Oh gosh. This won't be that bad of a challenge. I'm so thankful for everybody who subscribed. It's really cool seeing this growth. My friend Damien Arsball on YouTube, and his link is in the description if you want to check him out. We have been talking this entire year. This was our entire year of just saying, this is our year that we're finally going to start YouTube, because we have had this YouTube dream for as long as I can really remember. We always talked about it since we've been friends. We had another channel that we messed with. It's been some crazy growth. In the past about 2 weeks, I've had more growth on my channel than any time ever. Like only a few weeks ago, I only had about 32 subs, and I made the new subscriber update video, and it was only for about 5 new subscribers, and now I have over 100 new subscribers. So it's pretty amazing. I never exactly expected to have this many subscribers, especially by the end of this year. I thought by the end of this year I was going to be very content with just having my maybe 40 subscribers and having one of my videos reach almost 200 views, but not quite get there. But as we can see, my 1,000,000% completion run got a lot more views than I really expected. Damien and I, we made an entire plan about what the goal was for this year, and I said I was just gonna make as much Binding of Isaac content so I could record myself pretty much beating the game and have a record of just me beating Binding of Isaac. And so I did predict that before, like, if Repentance did come out December 31st, and with the hype that was coming with Repentance, I thought that there was going to be a little bit more traffic on my channel because, you know, it's Repentance. Just a little bit of a life update for me. I just ended off my semester, and it's probably the same for most people, but this was the absolute worst semester I've had by far. Not exactly grade-wise, but just it was online. The mentality going into it was already not good, and I mean, I passed all my classes. Everything's fine. It was just a very taxing semester. As you know, I went down to Texas during the middle semester, and that kind of messed up my everything that I was doing. It was really rough. I'm a junior in college right now. I was taking some hard classes this semester. I was taking a biosignal and systems, engineering physiology, a fluid and static dynamics class, an intro to computer science, which I did well in, but I actually did very well in for test-wise, but I just didn't do the homeworks because they were much harder than anything else. It's just been a very, very taxing semester, but I'm so glad it's over now. I've been getting through it. I do want to say that if anybody's out there is going through like mental health issues or has any issues right now, feel like go talk to your friends, go talk to somebody. Honestly, the best thing you can do is try to go find a therapist, try to go get counseling, and just see if there's something wrong, because I mean, there's big issues that are happening, but you're not alone in this world right now. Everybody's feeling a little bit down, but it's possible that you could be feeling more down than other people, and that there's issues that you need to go talk about. If you are struggling, make sure to go find help. I just want to say that because getting help honestly very much helps. I'm about to be done building my room. If you guys go watch my very first Minecraft videos, as you can see, my room looks a little bit scuffed. It's my room was just a unfinished basement room that I used because it was the furthest away from anybody else in the house, so I could just record YouTube videos without distractions. But then whenever I started the semester and realized it was all going to be online, I just decided with my parents that, I mean, we decided this a little bit beforehand, but I decided that I was going to stay home for the next, like, pretty much 3 years of college. Whenever I talked to my parents about it, since I wasn't going to be like getting an apartment, or I wasn't going to be paying room and board, we decided that it would be a nice idea to finish the basement room, give me a place that I can enjoy and live in for the next 3 years, because as I say, mental health is a huge thing that people are struggling with right now, and anything that can make it better is something that we wanted to do. So we decided to make this room something nice, the place that I could go to online classes, somewhere I could study, somewhere I could make my YouTube content, and just somewhere to make everything a little bit more enjoyable. I'm very thankful to my parents for help, like, letting me do this and allowing me to have my own bedroom that's real special downstairs. So I'm excited to show that to other people. Life update pretty much done. You guys know what's happening. The semester's over. I'm planning to make more videos with Damien and John Paul, the two guys I link in my channel. Oh, I always link in my channel. They're who I play games with. I hope to be playing a lot more games, making videos with them soon. We're gonna start another Minecraft, a Minecraft video, or another Minecraft series, just because we love Minecraft. It's what we all started on. It was where like our YouTube dream really started. All those years ago, and so be on the lookout for that. I might also be playing some Tarkov with my friend Dead Alive in HD, because he just loves that game. He's been wanting me to play with him, so I might be streaming Tarkov and not actually making videos, because that's pretty far off my what I do. It's not something that I exactly want to make videos about. If anybody is interested in that, just leave a comment, because I mean, I can make videos, but it's just something that's not super important to me. I also want to talk about Repentance. As everybody knows, Repentance is coming out after long being dangled in front of us since August 30th, 2018. Why do I know that date? Because I was planning on making a decently big video about Repentance. But during my hours and hours of research, I finally stumbled upon one source that basically completely did my video but better, and that source was the Binding of Isaac Wikipedia. And so I was going to cover all the items we knew that were going to be ported from Afterbirth, and all the items that are just going to be new that we don't know what they are yet. It was a lot of research. It was a lot of research to do. But it was a fun time. I enjoyed my time doing it. I learned a lot about Anti-Birth through the process, because I never played Anti-Birth. I'm not somebody who really likes using mods for any game. Repentance is going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. Anti-Birth seems like a very cool mod. I'm very excited to have more Isaac content to play. One thing I do want to say about Repentance is I don't know if I'm super excited for it or a little bit disappointed that's coming out. To me, Afterbirth was the first thing I ever played of Binding of Isaac, and it wasn't like a huge mod. I mean, not mod, a DLC. And I loved playing it for the little amount of hours I did. Then once Afterbirth Plus came out, I immediately bought it, and it was a sizable update, and I very much enjoyed playing Afterbirth Plus. Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus is what I learned to be Isaac. It's like what I'm used to Isaac being, and that's what everybody else is pretty used to Isaac being. Afterbirth Plus has been the main, I mean, it's been around for a while, and Afterbirth has been out for a long time. I don't know if I'm disappointed that Repentance is coming out in the regards that people who play Repentance are never going to get to experience Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus the way that I have played Isaac for so long, and lots of other people have played Isaac. I would say that Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus did change Isaac a decent amount. Repentance is completely changing the game. It's not going to be anything that we're used to. It's going to add an entire new path. It's going to completely change the sprites of every single character. As some people probably know, the idea was that Repentance was originally going to be a small update, and then he was going to release a lot more of the content he had in his mind as Binding of Isaac 2. And the reason why there was such a delay is because that change happened. It was no longer going to be just a bigger update. It's literally a sequel size update that holds everything that Binding of Isaac 2 was going to have. I understand the idea that Binding of Isaac 2 completely adds a new game and is no longer the same Binding of Isaac people play. I mean, and that's kind of what I'm talking about right now. But by not releasing Binding of Isaac 2, you're completely changing the game that is Afterbirth, Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and it's no longer going to be the same game. And so for people like me, for anybody who's actually played the game and beat Binding of Isaac Rebirth, it's a very, like, I'm very excited for this update. But for people who have never played the game and who are just now learning about it, and who maybe are just now buying the game and only get it with Repentance, they'll never experience not having Forgotten, not having Keeper, and like playing the game in such a different way than it is now. It's a shame, but I think it's going to be a very good update. It's going to be very good for the life of Isaac, not just for the game, but also for creators such as Invicta, Huts, anybody who's played the game and made a name for themselves with the game. I think that I wouldn't want a second binding of Isaac because I've already made so much progress in this game, and it's nice to have more playtime in a game that I've put a lot of time into. I don't want to put time into a new game exactly. I mean, I would, but it's better for people who beat the game. But I feel bad for the people who are playing it who only start playing it once Repentance comes out. But I know the game will still be loved by everybody. Everybody's gonna have a great time playing it still, and I'm very excited for Repentance. I spent many an hour trying to look up. I went through all of Edmund's tweets looking for any little thing that even hinted about Repentance. I do want to talk about True Co-op. I will be playing that when it comes out, maybe with my brother, maybe with Dead Alive in HD, John Paul, and just anybody who wants to play with me. None of my friends like this game. They enjoy watching me play and like seeing like what I do with it, but they are not invested in this game at all. It has caused many not arguments, but many hardships. Mainly whenever I killed a man with an arc because I was playing Isaac and the controller was putting inputs both in Arc and in Isaac. Edmonds talked a little bit about what True Co-op's going to be. He said that True Co-op is going to be in the game, and that the way that's going to work is whenever you walk into an item room, there's only going to be one item. Only one player gets the item. You have to like divide it up. What's cool about this is it makes so the game still is the same game that we've played. It allows you to like not be able to completely just crack the game by having 2 items in every item room and just automatically becoming OP. I'm so excited for just Repentance and to see what content I can make out of it and see like what kind of growth my channel can get from playing Repentance, because as I said, Repentance is just what will revive the Isaac community. I'll be playing a lot of Isaac. In my first save file, I have 452 deaths. In this save file now, I have 111. So by doing those lost runs, I got a lot of deaths, which deaths don't exactly help, but I unlocked a lot of items. I was able to sleep in a lot of beds, pick up a lot of items such as rubber cement, and unlock skipping stone or whatever that item is called. For anybody who has watched my hour-long videos, do you guys like watching an hour of unedited content, kind of like this Invicta content, or do you prefer just watching the edited down, short and sweet versions that I have been making more recently? Because, well, I've been very much enjoying both, but I just want to know what your guys' opinion is on how my content should be made. My success is majorly dwarfed by other people's success, especially my friend Dead Alive in HD. His video just hit, I think it just hit 2.5 million views. Go check out his video if you want. It's pretty insane that his video was able to get that much popularity. He's almost at 10k subs. He just makes dinosaur content, and it's such a niche community that he's just found pretty wild success. My success is huge to me. Like watching my views, anybody else who's like been a small like channel on YouTube, you know how when you look at your views, it's all spiky because every day it's like, oh, I got 5 views today, 0 views, 2 views, 3 views, and it's just a spiky weird list. It's crazy now looking at it and seeing a smooth curve of views and not seeing, I mean, a relatively smooth curve, because it's just crazy. Like there's no part of me ever thought that this was gonna be something that I would see as soon as I did. I thought that by the end, as I said, by the end of the year I was gonna have barely any subscribers, and yeah, it's just a wild concept to me. That's just overall gift I could ever get for Christmas and my birthday. For most people who don't know, I just turned 21, so you know, exciting stuff, you know. I don't think anybody really would have known I was turning 21. It's not like public information. There's no reason people don't need to know. It's just useless information, but it's fun. I had a good 21st birthday with my family because, you know, COVID makes it so you can't exactly go out. I wish would happen is that achievements would be shown for individual save files, because it is so much harder to track progress whenever you don't have achievements on. Because I could see exactly which achievements I didn't have, but the next big thing is 1,000. Getting 1,000 is huge. I mean, 1,000 is the first real milestone on YouTube. It didn't used to be that way, but 1,000 is how many subs you have to get to be monetized. Let me use this devil deal. Heck yeah. Okay, this is gonna be a really good run now. Never mind, it's gonna be really hard for me to lose at this point, but yeah. Easy enough. And just to wrap up this video, thank you once again, everybody, for subscribing and watching my content. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Thank you for actually watching my content. It means so much when people watch my content. It's crazy that my 100 sub video and my 1,000,000% video both have about 50% viewer retention, which is super high for a 20-minute YouTube video and a 10-minute YouTube video. 50% is insane. And so I'm very thankful for anybody who sticks through my content and watches it start to end, because I know it's not something that's easy to do, and not lots of people do it. So if you are here at the end right now, thank you so much. And that's really all I have for this video. This has been Priets. Peace out. Bye.